Welcome to Matt's Beers. My name's Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A local Jersey hopeful goodness in the form of Tonewood Brewing. This be their Freshies. Yeah, Freshies. This be a American Pale Ale coming at 5% alcohol by volume. Handcrafted in New Jersey. This can is, I can't read it. I think it's from, I'm almost certain it's from July. This being just touching into September, so we're not all that old. Let's see, what else do we have on here? It says Modern American Pale Ale, Cascade, Simcoe, Amarillo, Two-Row Pilsner, Munich, Vienna, Rolled Oats, Rabbit Hill Red Wheat as far as the malt bill on this. Beer for life. 5% alcohol by volume. Yeah, Tonewood. I don't drink a bunch of their stuff because it's hard to find their stuff relatively fresh by me. Kind of odd. They're a Jersey brewery, so you figured I would. Oddly enough, I found this in Pennsylvania. And, you know, a 5% pale ale from a good brewery. All day. All day with that for me. So, label-wise, it's actually one of my more favorite Tonewood labels. It reminds me of, there's a brewery in Canada, I can't think of the name of them. It reminds me of some of their labels. Bose Brewing, I think it might have been. But I dig it, nonetheless. Beer-wise, I mean, you won't want to talk about... I'm going to do that so my glass doesn't look as dirty to y'all. That's exactly where I want super low ABV pale ales to look. I'd be the first person to sit here and kind of complain about when people say... 5% IPA, because ABV wise, really, it's not really an IPA. I think there actually is a distinction now. I think this is what you want your pale ales to look like when it comes to a hazy pale ale, and I think a same percentage ABV IPA is a little bit more turbid, a little bit more dense. So it's semi-opaque. You can definitely get light through that sucker, but it has a nice soft haze to it. Nice kind of white, frothy head that comes back with a vengeance when you give it a whirl. Yeah, we're off to a good start. It's good news. Bright, summer, sunny, bright. Those are the words that keep running through my head. Freshies, you're talking about, summer, sometime. The way this label kind of comes off, it makes me think it's going to be summer in a glass, and it's kind of leaning there. It's been very much kind of like green grassiness. Fresh cut lawny grass. It's very, very well cut lawniness. Not a bunch of weediness in here. Very much like that greeny kind of, I don't want to say vegetal or even medicinalness, but it has this bright greenness to it, at least aromatically. Soft little sweetness, nothing too crazy. Couldn't really pull out distinct malts here. Maybe a little bit of wheat. And it just has this sunshiny day kind of vibe to it. And maybe that's a little bit cheesy for y'all, but that's kind of how it comes off for me with this just nice brightness to it. Just want to dive right in. Cheers, y'all. Green grassiness. Absolutely green grassiness. Where have you been? Green grassiness. It's one of my favorite flavor profiles when it comes to IPA. It used to be something that I was kind of like... It was a few and far between thing pre-pandemic times. We're talking, 15 to 18... Every now and then I get this IPA that would just show this really bright green grassiness. And it was just such a pleasure to get. And it just seems like it's a flavor profile that either brewers don't like to lean into, or maybe it's something that's been cultivated out of hops. I don't know. But I get it very few and far between now. And I'm getting it here in spades for its ABV level. It's not 2x4 to the face, but for 5%, it's quite bright. Makes me instantly love this beer. Now, if the rest of the beer was kind of like hot garbage, oxidized, if any other thing, I wouldn't be as happy. So there's a lot of good stuff going on here. Beautiful mouthfeel. I mean, you're talking that difference between that 5% hobby pale versus the 5% IPA. This is what I mean. It's got this silkiness, softness that doesn't get anywhere too dense, anywhere too thick. On the sweet side of things, perfect level of sweetness. A little under attenuation and a little zip of sweetness. Not super soft edge on the sweetness, but definitely not like straight, like hard candy sugar sweetness. There's a little bit of kind of just a little bit of sharpness on the sweetness. I think it works really well in this style. Then we flip over to the hop side of things. Again, there's soft melon, there's soft citrus. Everything here is on a relatively soft level with that like slightly sharp sweetness. But it really is that combination. of those soft citrus, soft stone fruit, running the gamut here. We're tropical to each end, but very. And when I say soft, I don't want to say soft doesn't. It's not impactful. For its ABV level, it's impactful. It's just not. It's not volumetric. It's rounded. It's compressed. The edges aren't sharp on how it hits your palate. But then when you add in that kind of cool, fluttering, grassy green component on the other side of things, 100% top-notch pale ale, man. I mean, this is good. This is good stuff, man. 12-ounce can. I think I paid. I want to say I got a 4-pack of this or a 6er. I got a 6er of this for like $13 maybe. Oh, that's delicious. Just give me everything I want from a low ABV pale ale, and all the things I don't get from a lot of low ABV IPA and pale ale. And just this bright summeriness with this cool green grassiness, just running the gamut of those melons and having that super silky mouthfeel that makes it drinkable beyond belief. Top-notch stuff. Mount Rushmore level stuff. This is one of the better pale ales that I've had as of late. Yes, Mount Rushmore, without a doubt. I mean, you can go into just low ABV IPA. It's different. There's ones that I put equal to this, but it's worthy of being up there. Absolutely, 100%. I'm glad I got this, honestly. I was kind of hesitant. I was like, a little pale ale, a month and a half, 2 months old, maybe, I don't know. Nope, I'll go back and get more. Value and availability off the shelf in Pennsylvania, so I assume you can find it a lot of places. And leave you with, if you like what will you like this beer, if you like low ABV hoppy jams, honestly, really well made low ABV hoppy jams, and you have a heartache for that green grassiness that you don't find in beer nowadays, specifically hoppy beers. Yeah, there you go. Tonewood, have you been to the brewery? I have not. Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? Very curious to see if you've had this beer. What's your favorite beer from Tonewood? All that fun stuff down there. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little pale ale green grassiness right now. I hope to see you next time. Cheers, all.